Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Dynamic Cracker. From today classes are gonna start and I'm starting with trigonometry. In this video just I'll give some basics or you can a type of revision or what to know as the triangle, right angle triangle and Pythagoras theorem and all. But don't worry, classes started. This track is this only and fun facts, magic tricks, puzzles, the track is that only. Don't worry. So classes started, I'll not upload those things. Not like that, I'll upload both things. So let's get into the video. Just imagine you are on the top of the Eiffel Tower and your friend is at the ground. You want to calculate how far is he from you. How do you calculate it? Or think like you are on the ground and you want to calculate how tall is Eiffel Tower. How do you calculate that? You must be known that the highest mountain in this world is Mount Everest and its height is 8,848 meters. How did they calculate that? Did they drill some hole from top to the base? That's impossible. But how? For all these things, we need trigonometry. So we should study trigonometry. And the main aim of trigonometry invention is not these small things. This can be done by some other alternative methods. But the main purpose is astronomy. For astronomical measurements, for astronomical events, for those approximations, they invented trigonometry. So we are going to study about it. Trigonometry, this word itself is derived from Greek word. Tri means three, gon means side and metron means measurement. So trigonometry, measuring three sides, a triangle. And in trigonometry, we in class 10 mostly look into right angle triangles only. So you know what is a right angle triangle, right? A triangle which has a right angle in it, that's it. And if you name this triangle as with some variables, so you say that this ABC triangle is right angle at B. So this is how we point a triangle, and in this right angle triangle we call this one as base because this is the base, and this side as height of the triangle, how much it is, and this side as hypotenuse. So you know this from childhood or some 8th class, 9th class you are studying this, so you know this. And if you want to calculate the area of right angle triangle, it's very easy. Half into base into height, right? So this is the area of the triangle. While coming to trigonometry, we choose some angle, this angle or this angle. If you choose this angle, you can name it something like theta. Theta means nothing but just a representation to angle. Okay, it's a Greek letter and it represents angle. And here angle theta means we took as angle C. This angle we took as theta. So according to this angle theta, the opposite side will become AB. Means this side AB is opposite to angle theta. So this one we call it as opposite side. And this side BC is known as adjacent side, because theta is adjacent to BC as well as AC, but AC is already named as hypotenuse and the remaining side is BC for the angle theta, so we call this as adjacent side. So hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side according to theta, but this can be changed. This can become opposite side, this can become adjacent side. At which case? That is when theta is this one. That means when we consider theta to be angle A, means at this position, at this case, if you consider this angle A as theta, then this one will become opposite side, this one will become adjacent side according to theta. Means just notice that if someone asks which is opposite side and which is adjacent side, you should see which angle you are considering. If you are considering this angle, then the opposite side will become this one, adjacent is this. And if you are considering this angle, the opposite side will become BC and the adjacent side will become AB. But hypotenuse doesn't change because hypotenuse is the longest side in the right angle triangle. Okay, so this is about basics of triangle. You must be learning Pythagoras theorem from 8th class and 9th class. Here we just revise it once. Pythagoras theorem states that the sum of squares of base and height, that means BC base and AB height, is equal to square of hypotenuse. That means if you write in mathematical way, AC is equal to, AC square of hypotenuse. is equal to the sum of squares of base and height. So base square plus height square. So this is Pythagoras theorem. And on basis of this Pythagoras theorem, we can find the length of AC. AC is equal to, if this square goes that side, it becomes square root of BC square plus AB square. So this is AC. To find length of AC, we can use this formula. Just don't mug up with these formulas. Remember and understand the reason behind it. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. That's it. So on basis of these two formulas, we can derive other formulas. Means we can just calculate the length of AB, BC also as we calculated the length of AC. So if you want AB square, the value of AB square, then just AC square, and if this BC square come to the LHS side, it becomes minus. Here plus is there, so it becomes minus. AC square minus BC square. So this is AB square, and if you have AB square, you can get AB, right? So AB is equal to square root of, because this square had gone to RHS, so it becomes square root AC square minus BC square. And as we find AB square, we can find even BC square also. So BC square will become AC square minus, and this time we are not making this BC square to come to LHS, we are taking this AB square to come to LHS. So it becomes minus AB square. So BC square is equal to AC square minus AB square. And next, if you know this BC square, we can find BC. So BC is square root of AC square minus AB square. So these 6 formulas can be used to find lengths according on the basis of Pythagoras theorem in a right angle triangle. Okay, so that's it for this class. From next class, we are going to take introduction to trigonometric ratios, and then from those ratios of specific angles, and then some identities, so on. So meet you in the next class. Keep studying. All the best.